Spiegel to lead us in announcing our volunteers and nonprofits of the year. Supervisor Spiegel.
Every year we have a National Volunteer Month, which is April. There's a Volunteer Week, and there's a Volunteer Day. We're not hitting the day, so we'll go ahead and just do the month. We have to ask permission when we can have our sponsorship of these awards, so as long as we're in April, I'm good. But you know, volunteerism is so critically important. In fact, our country was built a lot on volunteerism. Many religious organizations still work together, and that is volunteerism because they're not being compensated. But people don't realize what a difference volunteers make. Government agencies, tremendous. The volunteers at libraries and some of the departments and doing some of the tasks that take away some of the paid employees to get things done, they can be doing other things. I can go through a whole slew of volunteers, and we've got some who will be recognized in a day. But thank you to everybody in this room who volunteers. We count on that. I count on that personally. And I think everybody here appreciates those that step up, give of their time and efforts, and make a difference. I'm going to begin with District 1 to be giving the first of them. We're going to go in numerical order of our districts. Nothing to say that you're more important. Problem is, I'll never be number one.
In your husband's eyes, you are. All right, so I don't have my shorthand notes, so I'm going to have to do my best to try and edit this down just a little bit and make sure I get it right. Cynthia, on one hand, deserves the Volunteer of the Year award simply because she agreed to take over what was Barney Barnett's operation of the High Grove Happenings, which is a monthly newsletter, right? Not weekly. Yes. We all know that across our state and our nation, newspapers have been folding their doors. The first to go was the weeklies and the monthlies, and then what's left is some of the print journalism is disappearing. Everything's going online. We've lost our community touch. We've lost our community feel with those newspapers going away. And Cynthia decided, I don't know how she got, I was going to say conned into it, but volunteered to take over that monthly newspaper in High Grove. Now, when you read about yourself, you tend to cringe when she writes about you. I'm not up for re-election, so I don't have to worry about making her happy. I want to acknowledge that you are doing quite a service just by protecting that freedom of the independent newspapers in this county, in this state. But she also serves as a volunteer in our community of High Grove on our Municipal Advisory Council, making sure that the community is being represented and served. And I'm sure there's some other great things on here. Grand Terrace Chamber of Commerce, High Grove Municipal Advisory, I already mentioned that. Teacher, educator, chief editor. I mean, just everything you can think of. She's done it. She's willing to do it. And thank you very, very much for being a volunteer in your community. Thank you very much.
It's such an honor, and honestly, really quick, it takes a team, and I feel like our community communicates with me, and I communicate with you, and you get stuff done, and that's been huge, so thank you.
Thank you. All right. Who's next? You can do it all at once.
All at once? Okay.
All right, I'm number 2. I actually have 2 separate ones. I'm going to do one for an individual, one for a group. And I want to first have Dr. Jeff Carroll come up. He's got quite a fan group here. And that is because this is a very special man. He first became the building committee leader for Christian Arts and Theater. Christian Arts and Theater is a very local. It's primarily in Corona, but some of the surrounding areas have children involved. It is for students age 4 to 18, so they've got some young kids that perform all the way up to 18. Many of them go on professionally. It's been kind of exciting to watch some of those. But if you ever go to a performance, there's something that kind of adds extra to the performance, and that is the scenery. Not only the scenery, but the moving of that scenery. So there's a committee of about 8 to 10 volunteers that do all this preparation, and there's 3 or 4 performances a year. Sometimes there's 4, usually 3. I've had the privilege to attend most of them, and they are incredible. So when you look at this, not only is this man, doctor, an incredible person, he's a role model. When you look at role models for our kids, it's very, very important. And he stepped up and transformed this group into an organized machine. And you really have to have that in a performance. Those performances are as good as professional ones, that people are paid. How much do you get paid?
Not much.
To cover supplies, maybe.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to be 0.
It's 0.
0. He gets reimbursed for some of this stuff.
We get paid in appreciation.
Good answer. So anyway, I'm just trying to share is that, how many years have you been involved with this?
4 years now?
4 years. Of all this blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm sure you've had a few blood bricks and stuff, so beautiful scenery. If you're ever in Corona area, the performances are at Corona, at the Corona Historic Theater. They are incredible. And the kids, if you've ever been to those performances where half the act is in the aisleways and in front, so you feel like you're part of it. I really encourage you, because this man makes it just come to life with the scenery and all that is encompassed in it. And so I'm just really excited, and I really appreciate your organization nominating you, because there was a lot of support to get you here. So you want to share your words?
Just thank you for the opportunity to be recognized here, and definitely thank you to CAT. There really is no shortage of very strong volunteers at CAT, and I'm honored to be selected as just one of many.
Thank you. Let's just keep the individual here. And the second one I have is for an organization. It's called Support Sisters. And this is it began as a small group, and the small group has been the Founding Sisters. And they work together because they have something in common. You can come on up. When you go through something very traumatic, scary in your life, there's something about having someone who's experienced that same situation. And these women, Support Sisters is about breast cancer. And dealing with that, those of us have never had that, and I thank God every day I haven't. It's a group I don't necessarily want to be a part of. But these women are incredible. They go out to the community when they're asked that someone has a situation that they need some support in. And it's the emotional and support, just being with you, sharing what to expect, is incredible. But they go above and beyond that. Because when you have a mom that has breast cancer and having surgery or all the different complications that go, they've still got a household, a family to take care of. They have to get to appointments, and sometimes you can't drive. These women step up. They're there for them financially, help support, pay rent, pay bills, whatever needs to happen to help women through this. They are a machine fundraising. They have an annual walk, which is,
October 19th.
we'd love to see you all there to support this group. It's not just in the Norco, Corona, Eastvale, surrounding areas. So in the northwestern area of Riverside County, I know there's more in the southwest. But this is something that really just inspires me and really rivets the heart, because these women give so much of themselves. I've referred a few women to this organization, and I'll tell you, it makes a tremendous difference. So please, give your hand together and give them a great hand. Thank you. Definitely make a difference in many lives.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your support, and year after year, all your support you have given to us. We thank the entire Board of Supervisors, and for the recognition of Support Sisters, we all are very thankful. Thank you.
Oh, come on, you guys talk a lot. Spare you.
Thank you, Supervisor Spiegel. And for those of you that don't know, perhaps some of the details of our districts and how we're broken down, we're a county of roughly 2.5 million residents. Each district has about 500,000 residents. My area, the 3rd district, covers Temecula, Murrieta, Menifee, Wildomar, and then unincorporated communities to the east, including French Valley, Sage, Awanga, Anza, Val Vista, parts of Val Vista, and East Hemet. This recognition that we are presenting today, we had an opportunity for each supervisor to recognize an individual for their volunteer of the year, and then also, if they wanted to, a nonprofit of the year. If you have 500,000 residents in your district, it's a tough choice, because we have a lot of really good people, and it really is the work of volunteers and nonprofits that really pull this county together and make it thrive. So hats off to everyone who volunteers day in and day out to help their communities. For me, I want to invite Leah DiBernardo and family to come up. Some folks may recognize Leah in our community as Chef Leah, and she is our 2024 3rd District Volunteer of the Year. She's coming up with her mom. Yeah. Welcome. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Love you. Today, or over the past 22 years, Leah DiBernardo has made an impressive impact that has demonstrably embodied the spirit of empowerment through the remarkable contributions she has made to the community. She is the founder of Slow Food Temecula, where she has championed agricultural heritage by fostering partnerships with local farmers and showcased regional specialties on a global stage. Through this platform, she has managed to cement the 3rd District's reputation for culinary excellence, boosting the local economy. Leah has also secured grants for our local high schools, regenerative farm. That's a hard word to say. Regenerative. Yes, 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 yes. I did it. Farm efforts, as well as Mount San Jacinto Community College, showcasing her dedication to sustainable dining. Her compassion and leadership were especially notable during the challenging times of the COVID-19 pandemic, where she collaborated with county, state, and FEMA authorities to ensure that over 100 senior citizens received 3 meals a day. Leah DiBernardo is deeply invested in shaping a sustainable, healthy, and thriving community for future generations. Her dedication to preserving the region's heritage, fostering a safe environment for families, and ensuring the agricultural well-being of the region is unparalleled. We're honored to recognize Leah DiBernardo as the Riverside County 3rd District 2024 Volunteer of the Year. A few words.
Can I hug you first?
There's been a lot of that going on with us lately. Last month, yeah, I know.
Well, thank you, Board of Supervisors. It's nice to see you all in person. I appreciate what you do, because so much of that is volunteerism. But I just want to say thank you, and every day I get to do what I do for the grace of God. And my calling to give back is so from my mom and my grandmother, Connie. And I'm really grateful for that, and I'm really grateful to be in such a wonderful community with so many people. As Supervisor Washington was saying, the amount of people that give back in our community, I'm awestruck by it every day. It's phenomenal, and I'm just so humbled at the opportunity to serve. Thank you.
Thank you, Leah. We're going to get a group shot after we're done, so if you want to stand by. Yes. And for my nonprofit of the year, I would like to ask that Margaret Rich come up and join me, another amazing woman in our community. She is my nonprofit organization of the year. She is the founder of Green Acres Interactive Therapy. Hi, Margaret. Good to see you. Green Acres Interactive Therapy, otherwise known as GATE, was established 40 years ago by Margaret Rich, who was encouraged by her pediatrician father to begin with the special needs community. Located in the Green Acres Ranch, GATE has become an established part of the ranch as the needs of the community have continued to grow. Interactive therapy cemented Green Acres as a place where everyone could enjoy horses in a safe and friendly environment. How big is your ranch? I think 50 acres. It's good size. GATE plays a crucial role by harnessing the connection between horses, small farm animals, and students to effectively address the unique learning, developmental, emotional, and physical challenges associated with disabilities. By using horses in their therapeutic program, individuals who have never walked on their own get similar physical sensation of walking while connecting with the animal, as the horse's natural movement mimics that of our own. The organization also encourages the community's sense of volunteerism, as the program takes 3 volunteers per rider per lesson. Green Acres Interactive Therapy has enriched the lives of not only the volunteers who devote their time to the organization's mission, but also the participants within the program. We're honored to recognize Green Acres Interactive Therapy, or GATE, as the 3rd District 2024 Nonprofit Organization of the Year.
It's hard to say just a few words. First of all, to have the nonprofit hooked today with the volunteers receiving rewards, this nonprofit could not survive without volunteers. Probably 90% of our workforce are people in the community who come and help us in any way they can to keep these children connected through the horses, to get an experience that they can't get anywhere else. It's an amazing program, and it's near and dear to my heart, and I'm just so happy that it gets to be honored here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Margaret. We're going to get a group shot when we're all done here, and then I think Next up is Supervisor Perez, 4th District.
Thank you, Supervisor Washington. You know, rightly so today, we'll be honoring our veterans. And so I'd like to ask my veterans from the 4th District to come on up as a Volunteer of the Year organization, the Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 3699. Please come on up. We have Jonathan Rich, Leonard Abramovitz, and I think we also have, I'm looking for the name here, John Hernandez. Yes. Come on up, John. Okay. Anyone else missing? I see you. He's coming up. Now, let me just say a few facts about this organization. According to its website, vfw.org, to qualify for membership, one must have served in the armed services and also served in our country on foreign soil or in hostile waters. This organization was founded to strengthen the bond among United States veterans of overseas conflicts, those who served in battle outside our home. This chapter of the VFW Post 3699 was founded in 1938 as the first Coachella Valley chapter, and it was founded by veterans of World War I. It was named in honor of CV High, Coachella Valley High School graduate William Bill Huntington, who was killed in action in 1918 while fighting in France during World War I. We are checking on this, but Bill Huntington, may have been the first resident of the Coachella Valley to perish in service to our country. The VFW locally does a lot. They organize events and programs that help veterans in need. They support the military, they work with the community and the youth to promote civic engagement and honor first responders. They are involved with other nonprofits in our region. They have served holiday meals to Marines stationed at 29 Palms. And they always step up to volunteer. If there's any type of event of any significance in the Coachella Valley, these gentlemen here are always there. And they were there recently at our Senior Inspiration Awards, and people obviously throughout the 4th District appreciate you. And this is my small token of appreciation to you, to your organization, to our veterans throughout the 4th District and the County of Riverside. Thank you, gentlemen, for all that you do. And this is a proclamation.
Thank you, Mr. Perez. Thank you, everyone. We couldn't do this by ourselves. I'm the commander for the 4th year. I've got Jonathan Rich, my chaplain. John Hernandez is our district commander, and we've got a great bunch of comrades. So, and we do what we can for the VFW. I'm proud of it, too.
Good for you. Thank you. Why don't you go stand here? We're going to take a photo afterwards.
Thank you. First, I just want to say thank you to all of the volunteers that are up here that were selected as the Volunteer of the Year. You know, I think many times volunteers are always giving and giving back, but they never get that recognition. So I think today is a really nice moment, a special moment, as I was hearing the stories of supporting, you know, women with cancer breast awareness and support to special needs. It's just a very, very special moment. But today, I have an opportunity to select the Volunteer of the Year for the 5th District. This is someone, before I call on her to come up, that is very, very special to the city of Moreno Valley and the 5th District. She has really and truly provided so much support in mobilizing our youth, our young people, in mobilizing the community, in making sure that people know about the food pantry and the food giveaway and the hygiene packets that she's done throughout the community. So without further ado, I'd like to invite, and I'm going to continue to talk about Brittany, but if Brittany Hunter could please come on over and she's our Volunteer of the Year for the 5th District. Absolutely. Brittany, I had the chance of meeting Brittany not too long ago, about a year ago, and she started an organization called Power Speaks Louder. This is an amazing organization. You have to come and see it, truly, where she organizes, it's like a drive-through where people are able to get food for those that are in need. Also, they assemble care packages as well. But the most important part that I've noticed when I've been out there, and I've actually had the opportunity to go out there and see you in action, is that special moment in young people's eyes where you see them and how excited they are in helping and giving back to the community. I was able to witness how she organizes the high school kids that are there, and then also our very own Youth Advisory Council, 5th District members that always go every single week to support the organization. And she does this through volunteerism. So I just wanted to say that we appreciate you in the 5th District. You are trailblazing leader in our community. I know that you have many more plans as well, and just your organization's just doing amazing, amazing things for our young people and for those that are in need to help level the playing field for those most vulnerable populations. So congratulations. On behalf of the 5th District, County of Riverside, we present to you the Volunteer of the Year.
So, yeah, now we're gonna have to figure out a place down here in front where everyone can get in the picture. We'll have the board stand in the back. Everyone try to, smaller folks up front, please. Do you need them to shift a little to their right, or are they okay? Good? All right, great. Smile, everybody. Lots of cameras. We got the volunteers over. All right, yeah. More, couple more. Thank you.